All right, what's going on, Sims? We're here with my boy Lewis. He has been crushing at locals and remote duels with this INFERNOBLE deck. He actually got second place at the remote duel YCS VIP tournament. Basically, the thing gives you the 2-round bye for the remote duel YCS coming up, so he's gonna be playing that as well. But yeah, we have the nobles here. I'm just gonna let him take it away and kind of go through it card by card, and I'll pipe up if I have any questions for him.
Yeah, man, please ask questions because if not, I'm just going to go right through it. But yeah, my name is Luis Torres. I play for Team Oblivion out of Tampa, Florida. I've been playing INFERNOBLEs for a minute now. Just got back on the wave after I decided I didn't want to play Eldritch or Dragon Link. So just get right into it. We play 3 Fireflint Lady and 3 Super Quantum. These 2 cards right here, if you draw them together, which I seem to do all the time, you get to bait anything out your opponent has by summoning the Crux's Ode. And then if they negate that, then you just do your regular warrior combos without committing a normal summon to the board. So, and this effect actually to summon itself and tribute itself to summon a guy from hand is like insane now because of the cards that are targeting. So you just get it out the way, summon the plague. Summon the arm with send the plague, and they can't really respond to it. So that just guarantees combo for you.
Yeah, no Baylor, no Imperm. That's really good.
Yeah, it's like forget your cards. I'm gonna play. You know, I like these cards. I always end up sliding out like 1 and 1 just because they're just extenders. They're really not part of the combo, but
the whole deck's extenders anyway. So
exactly.
Like, yeah.
It's free slide out slot, so I'm not complaining there. We got 2 of the INFERNOBLE cards. We got my man Oliver and Renaud. Renaud is just like insane turn 2. I never really use him turn 1. I always search him on the end phase with Captain Roland. So the next turn I still have my Charles. I just summon him at the DDR and just, you know, get to bring back my Azode that I banished off my Phoenix Blade, and then Azode effect summon a number 1, and it's just like a free access code or free board sword without having to commit more than like 2 summons, which, you know, if we play around Nib the first round, they might probably have a turn 2.
Right. So the real question is, why only 1 Oliver? Most people play that as like the insurance policy if the Azode gets hit.
The thing with Oliver is I don't even want to see my equipped cards, right? So like seeing my equipped cards just makes me feel like I'm in a mental state of already being defeated. So I don't even want to play it. So seeing this card brings that same type of energy to my hand. It's like I don't like seeing this card, and I feel like I play enough extenders to say, you know, my.
You know, you're right. That's true because you got triple Durandal, triple Heritage, and Rhoda. I'm not sure if that's your exact ratios, but that's at your disposal. So.
Correct. Like, you know, we could. He's so searchable. Like, I never summon him unless like I have to. If I can't get like Plague on board and I still want to do my Needle Fiber combo, that's the only way I'll summon this guy out. But other than that, he's just an equip to protect my Charles. We got the 1 Gearfried. I side this card out a lot. I don't have the balls to cut it just because it is out to Dragoons and that is a card. It's a really good, you know, just it's a force to be reckoned with. You just leave them there. Nobody wants to mess with you. If they have a problem card, you just attack and take it. I want to cut it because I side it out every game that I can. If I know I'm not playing against Dragoons, I just side it out like no hesitation. But it's also too good. And
yeah, that card's insane, bro. You can't cut that guy. But I definitely agree with your logic. He's bricky.
Yeah, man. It's like he's not worth it sometimes, but I can't complain. Now we got the spicy package, which is the 3 Torn Scales, the cloak, and the boots. This 1.5 card combo ends on Appaloosa, Charles, Savage, Herald with the equip spells, you know, and you can have how many cards in hand after that. It plays around Nib. This card is just like the go-to card. Like before, you know, you always play the warrior deck, you wanted to see Connector. In my case, I always want to see this card. This card forces out the Nib, and if I force out the Nib, I'm still comboing you, just ending on everything without Appaloosa, which is like insane. And it's like almost impossible to play around unless you just like have Dark Blue or No More Mystic Mind, you know, Forbidden Drop, this all the good cards.
Right, not much you can do about that. I used to actually shit on that package because people were trying to fucking play Cherubini, Carbageddon, Galaxy Serpents, all this shit, fucking Trish Fusion to make VFD, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are you playing 9 bricks? But this, on the other hand, I agree with this a lot more.
Before VFD got hit, and I used to play the deck, that's when I played the deck initially, and then I put it away after VFD got hit. I don't know why I put it away. I think about it sometimes and I'm like, I really don't understand why I just gave up on the deck. The deck's combo is still insane, but just like knowing that you can't go into VFD, I guess it just like made me think that the deck was bad. and it took me a minute to realize that it's actually not, and that, you know, Appaloosa, Hero, Savage, Charles is more than enough to win.
With a stacked hand. Yeah, with the stacked hand too, it's nuts, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know why I got off the train. I'm glad I'm back on it. I'm not going anywhere until proven otherwise, so this is the move for now. We have the one Brick Boy, that's by 001. You never want to see him, but he's absurd. This guy, you don't want to draw him, but you do want to see him. That's the only way I'm gonna put it. You don't want to draw him, but you do want to see him.
Well put.
Yeah, man. Then we got this card. A lot of people think that if you see this card, like, you can't combo, and I don't know why. Sometimes they just forget about Plague Boy. You know, you get to just put it back. But I've played multiple tournaments where they just like, oh, show me that you don't have Cold Wing, and I'll concede. And I'm like, you could concede anyway, bro. I got Plague Spitter. I'm just gonna put it back on top of the deck, and I'm still gonna summon them out. But yeah, this card, it's insane. Sometimes when I can't combo fully, its effect to attribute 2 tokens to destroy a card and banish it comes up. Like against Eldritch, I'll just hit the Lord. Against, you know, Dragon Links, I'll hit their Sector. It's a lot of cards.
That's how I know you're 5-head, Louis, because I've literally heard no one say they use that effect ever. That's so funny.
I use that effect a lot. I use it a lot. It's like, if I'm just trying to put myself in a better position than you, and I'm trying to get rid of your resources opposed to just like kill you, which I feel like everybody does nowadays. They just want to win, and they don't think about the next 2-3 turns that are coming after this turn, because you can't kill them, and they'll just concede. I've seen it multiple times. You know, they just give up on the game. It's like, yo, the game's far from over. You know, you can do what you got to do right here. So, and I also play the Plague, which is part of the full combo. You abuse this card. I love when my opponent Lancias me after like my hand's just like a warrior, because I just abuse this card to, like,
yeah, you just keep it. That's like, ridiculous.
Sometimes when they Lancia me, I get it, because, like, you know, my sword, but
we don't need
my sword
that.
or my PK engine. But like, if I just draw 2 warriors, like, your Lancia would just like, you ripped the card out your hand, doing me the favor, because I was gonna rip it out anyway. It's like, all right, thank you. So we do play the 1 Arma just to get the darks going. It's mostly for Plague Spitter, but definitely sometimes you do throw the PKs if you know you could just OTK and you don't really have to do a full board combo. Because this deck can link climb, so you don't really necessarily have to go through the Aurora Dawn combo. You can just go for like Phoenix, Unicorn, Access Code, game. Thank you. Have a good night. We played the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, this card's insane. Even I was playing on remote duels, and I played this kid, and I normal summoned him, used his effect, just discard a card, and he just conceded. Like, the match was only 10 seconds. Like, this match really lasted but 2 minutes. So game 1, he conceded in 10 seconds, and I was like, bro, I didn't think that happened on remote duels. I thought that was only like a dueling book thing. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, conceding because of a dolphin. And he was like, yeah, I just wanted to concede because I want to finish this match faster, so I just finished 2 and 3 faster. So game 2, he just bricks, sets 1 pass, and I just like, I just dusters, and I OTK him, and the game was done in 2 minutes, the whole round.
That's so funny.
The judge was like, what happened? I'm like, well, I won. He was like,
well, what? Like, you what?
It was a 2-minute round.
No interaction, doesn't want to give you knowledge. I get it, but fuck.
Yeah, exactly. And then 3 Butter Spy. This Butter Spy combo, you know, just seeing this is just insane. Seeing Butter Spy and any other normal summonable warrior just gives you the free extender to really make them activate cards for no reason. They really get a little jumpy when they see that you can push more than what they would like you to push through. And Butter Spy is just insane. I was just telling Alex, I might want to cut this for triple talents, just because of how heavy orientated the game is becoming now, with Drytron being an insane deck and Tri Brigade just having searchers and stuff like that. So it's definitely probably going to be talents, but for now it'll be just Butter Spy. Now that's it for my monsters besides my hand traps, which is 3 Ash and 3 Droll. Draw is just a universal. I mean, Ash is just a universal hand trap. You just play it every format. It does not matter. Like, this card doesn't go nowhere against best deck, rogue decks. It's just, you know, you can stop a Pot of Duality, or you can stop a Pot of Desire. It's just as good. And then Draw, just for, you know, the searcher decks, Dragon Links. And now you got Drytron searching immensely more than any deck was doing before, and you know, you just really good card.
It just kills so many matchups. Yeah, it's just great.
And then in the deck that could just easily OTK, I think it's definitely the way to go.
For sure.
I don't main Nib. I think everybody's in the game who's playing competitively already know not to run into that card or knows how to play around it. And at this point, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't do enough anyway. Even if you do resolve it, it doesn't do enough.
Yeah.
Just weird, but.
That's it for the monster count. I don't know how much I play. I know it's a lot, as you can see.
Dude said I just sleeved cards.
Yeah, I know it's a 45 deck count just because I don't want to draw the equip spells and the bricks. But yeah, I don't know the monster count. For the spells, I got a Rhoda and a Foolish. Those are more one-ofs, like staple one-ofs. Just Foolish is like the best card when they're not expecting for you to just combo, because like if they stop your Zod, you still Foolish in the Plague, and then you just do full combo with the Plague and the Zod. Is like, or if you don't have any warriors for some reason, you just send the Cloak, banish it, add the scales, and then you got combo there. So this card is also an extender more than anything. A road to get you any warrior in your deck, which is it's fun. It's fun searching good cards.
Yeah.
We play 2 Heritage, which act as Rhoda, because the cards that I always want to search anyway are Fireflint Ladies and Super Quantum Relayers, which I have access to through these cards here. It's so easy for me to go against a Zoo deck and just activate this. They don't pop it, I summon the Quantum Layer. I'll force the pop on it with the Dryad, and if they don't, then I just, you know, summon another warrior and go combo. But they usually just pop it in battle phase, and then I commit my normal summon, and it's usually game.
Zoo is so free for this deck, specifically.
Yeah, man. Unless they do like a 6 material Zeus, and then you're just sitting there like, bro, what am I doing? Like, this is not fun.
Yeah,
but if I'm playing just against like pure, you know, if this deck really pushes through a lot of stuff without committing a lot to it, and like you could go 3 turns using 10 cards, and you'll never touch your extra deck once, just forcing everything out, and then on the 4th turn is like game over. Thank you for your patience. So the Rohendo and the Heritages, and then the equip spells, we play triple DDR, the best card. This card's insane. I've come to the point where I don't even do combo anymore. Like if I connector you and I dolphin and I look at your hand and I see that your hand's a little problematic, or I feel like you could push through my board, or you just have answers, I'm going for the Omega triple hand loop. It does not matter if I'm risking it all. I'm going for the biscuit. And like if I have this card, if I draw one, it makes it a little bit harder because my Power Tool Dragon doesn't resolve as like efficient as it should, like by giving me the 3, but it's still really good. And just knowing what your opponent plays, which is why I feel like this card is insane, the Dolphin package, you just really put yourself at an advantage preparing for next turn, because you get to sit there and think out what's about to happen and what are you forced to negate and stuff like that. So
I mean, it doesn't matter how cracked your hand is, it's hard to fucking win a duel with 3 cards, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Unless those 3 cards is Dark Luna no more, Quick Launch World Legacy Card Dragon.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, which happens. But the other ones are 10 Autonomous Action Unit. I play this card just because if I see it, I'm forcing out a hand trap, right? So if I go like Connector and I force out the Ash, I can just activate this card, summon your Ash, and then I go full combo because you gave me the tuner. I use this for the tuner. I steal your tuner and I go full combo. Or if you have like a Lancia, I'll summon the Lancia, then Lancia you on your turn for being Cancer. And it's just like, I get to use this card a lot. It's like it gives me a lot of advantage points, and I get to just snatch whatever I need to either go combo or to, you know, interfere with you, or just kill you, because I could just summon back anything absurd from your graveyard.
Yeah, that card was a good discovery on this community's end.
Yeah, I mean, 1,500 life points is never too steep for the sake of winning the game. So we got a Living Fossil. I love this card like on a personal level. Like sometimes I want to force myself to play 3, but I don't know how I feel about just drawing this card. This card is just insane to summon back, and you know, it's just a free summon, free extender. It's just so good. I love this card. That's just a personal opinion. Don't play 3.
The Swift Mill 1 combo.
Yeah, do not play 3.
Yeah, for sure.
No, the Mill 1 combo, I always send this. It's just because, but unless I'm summoning Renaud, then I'll just probably send that or bring it back.
Yeah, facts. You need to have that card in circulation.
I'm not even gonna say nothing. We play that card.
Phoenix
We play that card. And then this card is also an extender, just because of the PK engine I play. All right, let's do extra deck. We got the boys. You know, we got the squad. We played 2 Azode This card is my favorite link of all time. This card definitely needs to be banned or errata. This card is insane, man. This card is overlooked.
Better than Galatea, bro. I'm sick.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. I love Orcus. Like, I just gave up on Orcus like 2 days ago. Like, every deck I've been playing at locals before this was Orcus orientated. But Isolde is just like
Insane,
it's unreal.
bro. Yeah,
it's
insane.
unreal, bro. This card's insane, bro. This whatever. Needle fiber just as good. I use this card a lot of ways, mostly for just combo. But like sometimes I play against really good players who know just to hold the Ash, and when they hold it for this, it puts me in an uncomfortable position, but not in like an unwinnable situation, because sometimes I'll just pass, and then on their turn I'll just summon back. I'll summon my rolling from my extra deck, and then search whatever warrior I need to pop off on the next turn. So it doesn't, it's just a good card. And then one Nightmare Phoenix and one Unicorn. This is my let me break your board without committing my Zode, and then I will rank up to an access code after I clear your board. So like if I don't want to commit a Zode to the board, I just go Phoenix, clear. I always have extender, summon the Unicorn, clear, another extender, then go access code, clear your board, then I'll normal summon a warrior. And that's just how that story goes. It used to be like a go-to play for me. Auroradon, this card's insane. Yeah, this card's just insane. This effect to summon the guy just to give you more tokens. To pop a card, that effect is insane. The effect to add a trap card, actually, but the only thing that made me mad, I think it's from the graveyard, I believe it says. Yeah, from the graveyard to your hand. So I actually tried to come up with a combo once where it was like I would do like a Foolish Burial of Goods. I wanted to play side 3 was a weird theory, but I thought it was gonna work because against like spell decks. Let's say I was playing against Shadal, and I just know like they cannot play without spell cards. So I was just messing around, and I was like, what if I just like Foolish Burial Goods and Imperial Order summon this guy, and instead of combo and tribute to 3 tokens, I had to order set one. It's like GG, because next turn I'm just gonna pop off and link this guy away because you're not getting over him, and then I'm just gonna kill you. So that effect's pretty good, but I've never used it, and I probably will never use it because the only trap card I play is Brigadier. Play one Appaloosa, gold rare. I love this artwork. I hate the rarity.
It's real good, yeah.
Access code talker. This card's insane. You can't respond to it. Borosaur is just for the OTK. And then now for the Syncos, we play Herald, which is combo rolling, which is really good. Power Tool Dragon as the DDR. Broken card. This card broken. This card's really good. Snatch 2 or 3 sometimes. Savage and Charles. There's not much to explain here. There's just get synchro cards.
Bro. It's the package.
Yeah, synchro cards are good still. And then for the side deck, nothing too fancy. I think it's just pretty standard, just stuff I feel like I have to deal with while I'm playing the game. So I try to like be prepared for it, like the link. And another thing is I do play a lot of Tuas, but my theory is like I'm not like overconfident in the deck or anything, but I'm not really worried about too much. I feel like the deck can play through a lot of stuff, so just getting that little bit of help helps. And the only decks I really side against for are the ones that play into this card a lot. So this card, I use it as like my 3-up to every other card here. So let's say I'm going against Tri Brigade, I know they're gonna link summon, so this card's gonna help me draw into these, or draw into these, or draw into these, so I can beat the deck. So that's my theory of playing 2-2-2, and I do 2 a lot. Lancers is good against the deck. Nibiru, it's just there for the bad players.
Yeah, it punishes rogue and shit too.
Yeah, exactly. It's just there. Dark Ruler, I might bump up to 3, but it's just very hard with the space that I have here. I do want to play 3. I even thought about maining this card. I might have to main it now with Drytron being as good as it is, and Dinos still being a problematic deck.
Yeah, those new boards are fucking silly.
Man, so I definitely have to. I just don't know how to do it yet, but I'll get there. I played 2 Cosmic and 1 Heartbeat, just like my back removal. Again, I'm not overconfident in the deck, but like I don't feel like I have to play. I feel like I only have to out like Floodgates. I don't think I have to play around the strike or just single trap cards that just activate for a turn and then they're gone, like IDP and stuff like that. I'm not really too worried about them, but if you play a card like TC Blue and stuff like that, then I get a little, and Mystic Mine and just good cards. This is what that's for. But the one red reboot, because if I play against a trap deck, I'm gonna shut it down. Then, you know, just kill you if I can, and if I can't, then I'll hold on to it. And then this card right here, my first tournament, I didn't play it, and I lost because I didn't, just because I was overconfident in the deck. I was just like, there's just no way I can lose with this deck. It's just broken. That's when I was playing 3-3-3 of stuff. And then I got woke because I played against a kid round 3, game 1. I go full combo, and he's just sitting there. He's ready to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like, what's going on? Like, just concede, bro. And he just goes, stand by main Dark Ruler. And I'm like, oh, GG's, have a good day. That's actually one of my tournament losses. And that brings it up to anti-spell. Like,
yes, sir. I just put those in my sideboard. That's same reason, bro.
you just gotta play anti-spell now, bro. There's too many kids playing Mystic Mine and Dark Ruler no more, and just Drytron. So it's a lot actually very spell-orientated deck. So
yeah, bro, you're chilling.
You know?
You're like, I got 4 interruptions. How do you fucking lose? Fuck.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I lose. Dark Ruler no more. So that's not happening anymore. We hope. We know. We hope to see this card as much as we can. But yeah, that's really it. That's the deck list right there.
All right, Louis. Thanks, dude, for coming on. I really appreciate it. I actually learned some stuff myself about this list. I got it shelved right now in the book, but we might break it out and play the card for card and see how it goes.
Yeah, man. Have fun with it. It's a really fun deck. It's very enjoyable. It got me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again more than I used to. So
yes, sir. You got any plugs, Louis, while we're here?
Nah, man, just shout out to Team Oblivion. You know, we're trying to make stuff happen. Hopefully events open back up. And shout out to Javi, always testing with me, sitting me. Thank you, Alex, for having me on the show. And my major sponsor, George Febo. Shout out to Febo.
The GOAT. Oh my god, I'm sick. That's awesome. But yeah, be sure, definitely subscribe to Team Oblivion. I'll put the link down below. Whenever we do get stuff going again, they stream every local that they host. Definitely the best shop in the area, for sure.
Sir.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that, and we'll see you next time.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. Once again, that was Luis Torres with the INFERNOBLE Night deck list. Again, shout out to Team Oblivion. The link is down below. Also, if you want to see this deck in action, you can go ahead and click on one of the videos that I have posted here. He was the round 1 feature match of 529 locals. So if you do want to see him do the mega hand loops and the full combo board against our poor buddy Brian Cuts, that is at your disposal. But once again, like, comment, sub, so on. And thanks for watching. See you.